I will speak less about what we do with Afghanistan regarding strengthening of military cooperation. Finally, this is your task, not our Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I would like to quickly, for this reason, I will read to touch sources of the problem. Religious self-conscious of the multi-national Afghan people during several decades formed under influence of Islamic of Hanafi sense, Sufi schools, Naqshband, Qadiriya, and also Shiism of Jabariya sense, Hazariya and Qazilbashi. Small part of population are Ismailisms. Such cultural and ideological bases gave to Afghan tradition to have tolerant attitude towards dissent under condition that it doesn't attempt onto prevailing confessional foundations and order in the state. However, under condition of weakening historically prevailing institutions of power and civil war, religious radicalism started dominating over liberal mood, acquiring sometimes extreme forms. It happened after 1992, whenever in Afghanistan was Mujahideen boundlessness, as a response to which Taliban movement appeared, being fed by ideological guidelines of Al-Qaeda, preaching global jihad. Capturing large part of the country, Talibs established repressive political regime, and they are ready with the frightening accuracy repeat what is done now by militants of Islamic State on their territories. And today, a worldview of Islamic State is actively implanted and acquiring force in Afghanistan, where a number of militants increase, including Islamic movement of Uzbekistan, for which passionate ideology of global jihad, supported by more significant remuneration. Members of the IGIL state are paid 2-3 times more than ordinary Taliban, looks attractive. Leaders of Afghan wing of Islamic State consider deviation of the Taliban movement from global jihad as backslide and trying to support to them all spectrum of Afghan military opposition. What is alarming is the fact that according to our data, in many cases airstrikes made by foreign military contingents is made on combat detachments of Taliban who refuse to cooperate with the Islamic states. Sometime maybe this be given comment, but I consider this to be strange. Afghan army doesn't have military aviation. At the same time, external sponsors of Islamic states say that edge of the attack is given not against Afghanistan. Policy of Islamic State is based on building caliphate. They refuse when Afghanistan is given faceless gun meat. In the nearest perspective, Afghans are wanted to be met with the Muslim neighbors, acknowledging peace-loving Islam, and plunge all this wide Asian region into whirlpool of brother-killing war. Development of events on this scenario may lead to final collapse of Afghanistan as a state. Today, Islamic State did not yet acquire sufficient power to implement this destructive plan. However, events develop tremendously, and in the nearest future we may face a large threat to destabilization of this region. States of the region and all external players who are interested in stability in Asia need to cooperate to suppress this new threat in the fetus. Thank you for your attention.